Hey everyone, hope y'all are having a good week. Hey, for some of you guys, this might be your last kind of real home group discussion of the year before we have our end of year home group parties. And so, man, I hope this discussion is going to be really great. There's actually two things going on in home group this week. So before discussion, there is a student survey that we want every student who's in home groups to fill out. This is an anonymous survey specifically about home groups, but it's going to let us, your student staff team, know more about where you're coming from with your spiritual walk, where you're at with between you and God, some of your spiritual disciplines, how you feel like you fit in and belong to your group, or maybe if you feel like there was more that you wish there would have been. And so please take that survey anonymously, but honestly, and that'll help us out to know where you guys are at. After you finish the survey, we're going to dive into some discussion specifically around 4 ways to grow up this summer. So this summer is not about coasting, right? It's not about just getting by, sleeping all day long every day. But man, let's grow up this summer. Let's grow up spiritually this summer. And so how are we going to do that? There's 4 ways we're going to talk about. But ultimately, I'd love for each of you guys to pick one way that you really want to focus in on in a way to help yourself to grow up this summer. No one can do it for you but you. So students, lean in, listen in, and I hope you pick one. So here's the 4 ways: hear, pray, talk, and live. So the first one, hear from God. So it's a practice of listening for the voice of God, discerning his voice among the noise and everything else going on. And so maybe that's something that you want to practice more of this summer. And then pray. So pray is talking to God, talking to him consistently, talking to him honestly. And so sometimes, I think our prayer habits can be here and there, or not really planned, or, oh yeah, my family prays before dinner, or things like that. But how are you doing of every single day, bringing God your honest thoughts, your celebrations, your joys, your victories, your doubts, your questions, your frustrations, all of that? So that's another way to lean in. The other one is talk. And so that is talk about God. Talk about God with other people. Talk about God by sharing your story with other people. If you've never engaged someone else, of like, hey, have I ever told you what God's done in my life? Or, hey, can I tell you about what God has taught me this week? That could be great conversations. And the last one is live. It's all about living out your beliefs in real life. So not just believing things about God up here, but really believing so much with a love for God here that it affects our actions and our hands and our words and what we do and say. And so maybe that's some of you. You're like, yeah, I think I say I believe, but I don't know if I actually live it out really well, or with certain people or in certain environments. So maybe that'd be a great way to challenge yourself. Again, no one can do this but you. So students, I hope you lean in, challenge yourself to grow up this summer. I hope you have great discussions. I can't wait for our summer kickoff. It's going to be coming up on Wednesday, May 28th. It's going to be a wild time, I'll tell you that. All I'll say is there will be dinosaurs there. It'll be one you'll never forget. There'll be some competition, some prizes, and a whole lot of fun. Bring some friends, some people who don't go to church. This would be a great event for them, just all about having fun. And so we will see you guys later. Bye.